Welcome to this special video edition of House Calls for Healthcare Professionals. I'm Dr. Bill Crounse, Senior Director of Worldwide Health for the Microsoft Corporation in Redmond, Washington. At about this time every year, for the past few years, we've been dropping by Building 99 here on the Microsoft campus to visit with my colleagues at Microsoft Research. It's here that we often find some of the most exciting and compelling new technologies, innovations, and solutions that might one day find their way into health computing and the healthcare industry. You see, the mission of my group here at Microsoft is improving health around the world through software innovation. And often the seeds of that software innovation get their start right here at Microsoft Research. So we're going to get started where we often start with my good friend and colleague, Dr. Eric Horvitz, one of the senior researchers here at Microsoft Research, and his office is right over here.
Hi. Are you looking for Eric?
Yes.
I'm Diane, his virtual admin. Are you Bill or Bob?
I'm Bill, and Bob's my cameraman.
Are you here for the 9 o'clock meeting?
Yes.
Eric is running a bit late from a previous meeting in Building 34. He has not been on his laptop since 5 minutes ago, and I expect he should be back in 10 minutes or so. Would you like to wait for him? So reschedule the meeting?
I'll wait.
You can go ahead and wait in his office if you'd like.
No, I think I'll go get some coffee.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey there. Bill Crounse stopped by a few minutes ago.
Okay.
He said he will return shortly.
Thanks.
Sure.
I see that you're here.
Sorry I was late.
Oh, no, your assistant told me what was going on. No problem. Hey, it's really good to see you again. Tell me about this personal assistant out front.
Well, he can't be with me at all times, and we've been working on building an automated assistant that really has access to all sorts of knowledge about me and my life. So we give this automated assistant access to 5 years of my comings and goings over the network, so she can, it can predict my availability and presence. The system has access to my calendar. It knows who should be showing up and when. It knows where I am. I can send it messages to tell it I'll be a little bit late and to be courteous to people visiting me. I'll be right there. It helps people reschedule at my door. Find times between meetings, even when I'm busy. It even knows if I'm going to attend a meeting based on what it's learned about me from my calendar.
And it obviously knows whether you're online or offline, because she said to me, you know, you haven't looked at your notebook for a while.
Yeah, I think, well, the system does track how long it'll be until, for example, I'll be back in my office again, how long until I get home, how long until I'll read my email, given how long ago I was in Outlook, for example. The system, it's interesting, even a version of the system actually watches me on my mobile device and knows how long until I'm out of stop-and-go traffic into smooth highway driving for a phone call, for example.
Wow, that's really tremendous. So how does it work? How does it know all this?
Well, we had a project going on for about 5 or 6 years now called Coordinate. And what Coordinate does is it basically is a presence forecaster that actually can, over time, learn to understand, for example, how much time until I'll be reading email, how much time until I'm on a network computer. In this case, I'm online at the moment. The system's predicting in this situation, I've been captured here in this screenshot, that I would be back in my office in about 2 hours and so on, and actually video conference available then. And so what's going on here is that I share this information with people who I give privileges to, my close team members, to learn how to coordinate with me. That's why this project was called Coordinate. And it's building what we call Bayesian models. It's doing machine learning about my presence and availability over time and actually figuring that out. Well, in the past, this has been standalone. It's been available on desktops. We decided to sort of endow kind of an avatar or agent at my door with this kind of knowledge and see if that system could actually perform as part of our research the way a real admin might, with intuitions and insights about, you know, where I am and when I might be back and when someone can just stop by and be penciled in for a meeting, for example.
Yeah, and you mentioned this sort of Bayesian modeling. I mean, this is fairly complex, and not only that, I mean, it's, I guess, in a way, artificial intelligence.
Well, I think it is. It is core machine learning and AI, and even some nuances. For example, we have an application where I can give, for example, or people like Paul can give me access to when I want to email Paul Koch a message. Right when I'm in Outlook, I can run a little app that shows he was last in Outlook 6 minutes ago, and he's expected to read email within 19 minutes. And that kind of knowledge really comes by learning about events and email usage over time, over a long time. And diving in a little bit more deeply, here's actually what's called a Bayesian network, a model that predicts how much I'm willing to spend to avoid an interruption wherever I am in the world right now, based on what's going on my laptop, what time of day and day of week it is, what the wireless signal says about my location, whether I'm talking or not, through a conversation detector. And we're giving the agent intuitions about this, so she actually knows, for example, at any time, let me wait 10 minutes before I bother him, and then I'll basically let you know how he feels about that meeting you want to schedule. And sometimes people find this a little bit humorous, but the system actually watches me coming and going and understands, based on Outlook properties of my meetings, whether I'm likely to attend that meeting or not. On our calendar we have all sorts of stuff: colloquia, lectures, talks. Some people might have, various kinds of optional meetings. This system figures out over time which ones you're likely to go to, and can use that when she's working with people at my door.
And so, Eric, let's talk a little bit about real world. How do you see this playing out, and particularly, let's say, in a field like medicine?
Well, medicine is probably one of the busier professions. It's chock full of meetings and coordination with all sorts of people: patients' families, patients, attendings, residents in training, and tumor board meetings, and so on. Time is the most valuable commodity, not just in medicine, but in many other fields and professions. I think that this kind of technology, one day, learning and watching and helping your colleagues and your clients, and patients, and families optimize time, how you spend your time, as well as working directly with you, so you can optimize how you spend your time and how you delegate various kinds of scheduling tasks, could actually change the way we manage time. I think it can make things a little less frenetic. It can help with understanding that people are well taken care of. For example, if you can't make it right to your door at the right time. And in some ways, we all can't afford, in fact, to have an admin standing at our door all the time, even when we have dedicated administrators helping us. This puts the administrator, right at the forefront of interactions with all your clients and patients and colleagues.
All right. Well, Eric, once again, I'm blown away by your great work. Have some other your folks to visit here while we're at Microsoft Research. Good to see you again. Thanks.